Antonym for nourish. Trying to find an antonym for the verb nourish, specifically in the context of depleting nutrients. Something like denourish. For example, working all day in the hot sun had quickly denourished her. To starve is close, but is more at the extreme end. To fast is also close, but implies intent. Edit. I think the question itself is a bit flawed. Nourish is not necessarily specific to providing nutrients, so finding a direct antonym for the specific context is unlikely. As far as I know, there isn't a single word verb describing the act of providing nutrients to something.
The word famish when used transitively would seem to me an exact antonym of nourish. There is nothing in the OED which suggests it is archaic, and it would seem appropriate to use in a sentence such as, Assad's forces had famished the region of Aleppo into near starvation. Since 1. Trans. To reduce to the extremities of famine and hunger. To starve. Also to famish away. Most recent example. 1822 Shelley Prince Athanasian posthumous poems, 1824. 106 Those false opinions which the harsh rich use to blind the world they famish for their pride. Oidi. There is, of course, an intransitive form which is in everyday used as famished meaning extremely hungry.
The original question stated that starve doesn't suit the criteria because it implies death or suffering from malnourishment, but this is not necessarily the case as pointed out in a Gel's comment. Starve can also mean to deprive of nourishment. For reference, see point 5 in Wiktionary definition. This URL.
Consider drain, MWD. To exhaust physically or emotionally, feeling drained at the end of a long workday. You could say, working all day in the hot sun had quickly drained her.
Well, malnourished is a word which is the antonym of nourished. To malnourish is not in the dictionary, but I bet you could get by with it in casual conversation. You could use depleted, or in a more casual context you could also use deflated.
Hinter the show, just see what inside.